Hello everyone, welcome to Fight for the Title. Week 2 of the NFL preseason has now come to an end, and there's one big takeaway I have after watching this weekend of football. That is that the NFL should get rid of ties. There were 2 ties this week, and even though it's preseason, no one wants to see a tie. Watching a tie is like that feeling you get when you need to sneeze but you just can't. It leaves you feeling like you're glad you didn't sneeze, however, you wish you would have just sneezed and got it over with. It's basically the same thing. You're glad you didn't lose, but it's almost like you would have been better off watching a loss than 2 teams ending with the same score. The games this week were between the Bengals and Falcons, as well as the Browns and Eagles. In the Browns game, the Browns scored 18 points, and you guessed it, the Eagles also scored 18 points. The Bengals and Falcons each scored 13 points in that game. After a little bit of Google searching, I found that since 1974, there have been 29 tied games in the NFL. That might not seem like a lot, but that is 29 games too many. As a fan who has watched my team tie, it leaves you not knowing how to feel at the end of the game. Should I be happy? Should I be upset because my team couldn't score even one more point? No. I definitely want a win or a loss. On a bit of a similar note, it just looks gross having an extra column for a tie at the end of the season, and depending on how early your team ties that year, the extra column for the tie has to be there for a long time. It also makes it unnecessarily more difficult for fans, especially casual fans, to figure out where their team stands in their route to the playoffs, if they're even in the playoff hunt. If neither team can score for an entire game plus overtime, there needs to be some kind of sudden death or shootout. These are grown men and professional football players. Let's not patronize them by saying, oh, no one loses. They're out there competing for 60 minutes of actual gameplay only to be told, oh, no one won or lost. NFL, make it stop. So that's my rant on ties, sparked by the 2 this last weekend. Again, I know it's preseason, there's no overtime, and these games don't matter, but I still hate watching it. On a separate note though, my only other big takeaway from this week is that the Ravens finally had the preseason win streak come to an end. After 24 straight games of not losing in the preseason, they took an L to the Washington Commanders. And I know, these games don't matter, however, I gotta say that has to be the most embarrassing team to end your streak to. I mean, for the love of all things good, they can't even fix the sewage system in their own stadium. But that's a whole nother rant I could go down. I'm just happy the ridiculous streak and stat comes to an end. Anyways, that's all for this week. If you agree that the NFL should find a way to get rid of ties, go ahead and drop a like or share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe for more NFL content throughout the entire season. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.